Aloha, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be today. We welcome you. I'm here, Sheila Hay. I'm coming to you from Maui, and my beautiful, beautiful co-host, Jan Rand, is coming to you from, I always forget the actual place, but I say Southern
Laguna Woods, Orange
Laguna,
County, California.
the big OC, Laguna Woods. I'll remember that now. Well, we are here today. Marcy has asked us to step in, and we are here to share what Marcy has changed from our power hour to now its title is foundational training, which makes so much sense, doesn't it, Jan? Because
Absolutely.
this is the foundation of what we do, pardon me, as network marketers. And with Lifewave, Marcy and Peter, they created this amazing system for us and Jan, and we are here to share that to make your job easier as you build your own business with Lifewave and all of the wonderful things that come along with it. So the reason that we train you is so that at first we do foundational training yesterday morning and today at this time, and then we slide on into office hours. And office hours, we do the training so that you can feel comfortable in office hours actually experiencing the process. And we have office hours as an accountability program for one another. Jan is our amazing coordinator of all things office hours in sharing and gifting process. And so as we go through this little training today, you're going to get to learn more about what Jan does if you haven't already. So anything to add before we go on to the website, Jan?
Uh, no, this is probably out of all the trainings, all the Zooms, all everything, this is really the most important for new people because if you don't do the work, you can come to all the trainings you want. You can be super educated, but if you don't do the work, you're just super educated on the business. So learning to do what needs to be done to make money and to grow your business, this is the most important training. Mondays and Tuesdays from 10 to 11. It's the basics.
Absolutely
No.
have to agree with that. Well, and with that, we're going to just get rolling. So, oh, and I always forget to bring my bag upstairs. We're going to go over what we need for our tools for the business. One of the first things that you're going to need is a business card. And I will show you where you can actually order your business cards. And first person. Hey, good job, Debbie Murphy. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So the first thing that you need is going to be your business cards, because you're going to give people your cards and you're going to get numbers back, right? And then the next thing that you're going to need is an actual notebook. All right. This is a brand new notebook for me because my other notebooks are full. The next item on the list, and you might want to be writing these down. You'll get a whole list later, but this is important stuff. You're going to want a list book. And this is where you're going to put your list of 10 people. Currently, my calendar book is downstairs in my bag, so I have to grab that. But Marcy recommends highly, and with one of my old past lives as a massage therapist and neuroenergetic practitioner, I used to keep an hourly calendar book. And I've found now with building my Lifewave business, that's exactly the way I like to do it, just like Marcy suggests. So get a calendar book that you can book appointments in on an hourly basis, 1 week at a time. How ones do I need to get the new ones? I want to be compliant. Okay, so if you're asking about business cards, Marcy is continuing to tell us to just use everything that we currently have. Don't throw away your money by throwing away business cards, unless, of course, you get them and they have the wrong phone number on them, like that happened to me a couple of months ago. Then you throw those away because you don't want somebody else getting your phone calls, right? But if you have put the money out and it says start X39now.com, please don't throw things away, okay? All right, so let's go on to, oh, where am I? I thought I had the biz side up. Don't need all my email there. All right, here we are. We are at start x333biz.com. Please write that down. This is our team's private building educational website. And this is where we do the big trainings. This is where we have the resources. We have links all come through this site. And we're going to go over parts of it today, but there are so many new aspects. I really suggest that you take maybe an hour of your time, book it out in your calendar, and go over each of the new tabs that we're going to discuss as we go through this today. This is really cool. We just hit 100 leaders from senior presidential down through executive directors. You can find all of them here. It's a testament to our system as a team that these people are able to duplicate it and just continue to grow their businesses. This is very, very important. If you are new here on the call, you're going to want to click that link on the front page and hit this. Sign up here to receive all the updates from Team Evolve. Your name, cell, email, and you get to choose how you'd like to receive them. That way they can come to you and you know what's going on with our whole team. We have incentive trips that were announced in October. Super exciting, super exciting. And here are the different qualification times. If you click this link, you'll learn more about what you need to do to earn the points and earn the trips. And right now, this is even more super exciting because we have got a rank advancement program going on, and it's a bonus program. And when's the date? There it is, from December 11th, so 8 days ago, and through January 7th. So that's 7, today's 19. We've got what, 12 days left in the month. You have 19 days to rank up and earn the big bucks. Look at this. I'm working towards exec. I hope it happens, but we'll see. So you want the details? Click this link and you can find all of the details about that. Now we're rolling into our system, Team Evolve system. It's called 333 in PPP. We patch 3 a day, follow up with 3, and we invite 3. We peak interest, pre-qualify, and pick a package. And then here's where the magic happens. When you click the doors, you actually get access into the private area of our team's website. This front, anybody can come and find us on the internet, but to access it, you need to have a password and a username. And this is where you're going to click here to request a password. And the reason we really would like you to sign up and put your number in there is so that in case we end up having to change things up, you could get an email with more information about that, and you'll have your own way to get into the team system. Here you can find the events patching party calendar. You just click on the link. If you've not been to a patching party, it's very cool. Looks like my internet's slow today. Patching party, you can pick a state or you can just scroll down and find where the next one. So tonight, Power of the Patches, Team Evolve office, you can go over there and have a patching party. January 6th, if you're in South Carolina, you can join that one. You can add your parties and you can edit them on that site. If you want, you can just get this link. It takes you easy to it. And then here we come to the patchingpodcast.com. This happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at different times, 6 p.m. Eastern, not 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then that's where we have the stories. And if you plug into any trainings, it's brilliant to plug into these patching podcasts because you can actually hear how Lifewave has helped 2 people on each call. It's amazing. Last week, I interviewed a gentleman, well, his wife, really. The gentleman had been nonverbal since 2019 from a stroke, 73-year-old. And I heard him speak on that phone call. In only 5 weeks, he'd been patching. It was truly amazing. So that's the patching podcasts. Here's our team's training schedule. You can come in here. You can pick the different ones. Marcy will be having these changed to foundational training. But these are where with all of the different trainings that we have. There's me and Jan. You can find those. You can click, copy, and edit and get it that way, or you can print down the PDFs. And then here's the link that is for all of our training calls. We also have events that are live. Super excited. Jan gets to go back home to her old stomping grounds here in January. There's our girl. And this link, it's not to cost you money, but if you had friends or family members in the Boston area, you could have them go to this big event, sign up here, and they can experience Lifewave firsthand. If you're from out of town, there is the hotel link. All right, we have our Vision 2024 is a virtual event that Lifewave has been doing, I think, maybe 3 years now, maybe 4. And I think 3. And that's happening January 27th. You can sign up for that, $29. New Jersey is the next place after Boston. And then we have our global convention, October 17th and 19th. I hope everybody's going to be there. I know Jan and I will be there. And then this is a super awesome little video clip of us. We are literally entering the Korean market in January as a company, and that's super exciting. So let me just see what's going on here. Where can I find that story? 73-year-old man who hadn't spoken. I'll get a link here in a few minutes. Okay, and I'll put that in here for you. So
I'm sorry, what link do you need?
The link off of for the Tuesday of last week patching podcast that I did the interview with the 73-year-old man.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Is there anybody brand new on here that can raise their hand, give me a thumbs up, let me know that you are new so that we can make sure you've got it all down? Anybody? Bob, welcome, Bob. So I'm going to use you as my guide today, okay? And if you can follow along and do the items and the things that I'm asking you to do as a new person, give me a thumbs up. If you can't or you have a question, give me a thumbs down, okay? All right. So let's get into the magic doors, shall we? To access the system, the username, I'm going to give it to you right now, write it down, is start333biz. That's the username. And the password is the password is 333biz. And yep, I shared it out loud. But the big thing is, please sign up in case we have to change that for any reason, and you'll be able to keep getting access. This first page of our system has all the tabs. It's really slimlined. It's evolved into, that's so funny, our name is Evolve. It is evolved into this really easy to access resource center for us. And if you were here 4 years ago, we didn't have this. And this is part of the beauty of what's evolved from our team. And how appropriate we have that team name, isn't it? So let's come over here and just look at a couple of things. These Evolve links are pretty cool. Okay. You can take people right to startx39now.com, sharing that link, sharing science links. There are different calls, patching podcasts, and this is part of that whole thing that I'd like you to come take an hour and poke around and look at, okay? This is great because you could just literally send this link to somebody, and here are the pictures, those magical pictures. Pretty Marcy, all the things that are actually from startx39now.com are right there, and you can just send that link if you needed to. Quick links, here's the studies. People were asking yesterday, where can I get the clinical research studies? Right there. Really easy location, okay? So There's the podcast link again, if you need to get information on our comp plan, our pay portal, customer service. You need the pay portal customer service. They are different than the Lifewave. Here's our USA Lifewave customer service, and here's Europe's. And my understanding is that you now need your customer ID number to access the customer service system. Should have gotten an email the other day from Lifewave. Check your spam if you didn't, because it's in there. Connecting, we'll go over that in office or in the system, but there's another way that you can connect, joining all of the accessible places that you can get our podcasts and our business trainings, photographs, things like that. So let's hit Evolve System, because this is why we're here. All right. So like I said, we are 333 in PPP. We patch people, we follow up with people, and we invite people to our podcasts. And the way we do that is by piquing interest and pre-qualifying them through piquing their interest. And then following up is picking a package. All right. So very first thing that you're going to do, okay, is you're going to make a list. So anybody that's got their list book, let's see your list book. Jan's looking for hers, I can tell. I know she's got one. She better have one or Marcy kick her buns. Pardon me. So, excuse me. So you've got your list book. I get mine at Long's Drugs for $2 for one of these little composition books. And on the inside of your list book, you are going to write Lifewave, the Holy Grail of Optimal Health. Have you heard about stem cells? And who do you know that would like this? And, you know, people have said, well, Sheila, why do we have to write that? Well, you write that because you're brand new and we're giving you the tools to make it easy. So if you write that and every time you open your book up, you look at it, then it's going to be ingrained and part of who you are. Okay. So what are we going to do with that book? We're going to ask these questions of people that we have actually created our list from. So you're going to make your first list of 10 people, writing their names and their phone numbers in your, that's right, in your list book. Okay. And how are we going to do that? Well, who do you know that you respect? Who do you know that you love? Who do you know that you can help with their issues or conditions? Who do you know that would want to build a business with, that you would want to build a business with? And who do you know that has influence? And I like to talk about influence because a lot of people think it's the 17-year-old kids on TikTok that have 2 million followers and because they do stupid dances. Those are not influencers, okay? Those are children playing on TikTok. An influencer is someone that has earned respect and through their mentorship, through their behaviors, and through their ability to share and direct other people. All right. Marcy, to me, is my personally biggest influencer because when I look at the behaviors that I need to become a good network marketer, she's the person that I want to follow. So you can find influencers that you can invite into your business, doctors, lawyers, firemen, policemen, teachers, nurses, people that have personal respect from others can be influencers and can help you build an amazing downline. Okay. So how are we going to create that list of 10? First of all, you're going to get your telephone and you're going to use that. In the olden days, yeah, I'm showing my age, I'm 60. In the olden days, we used to have address books. In fact, I still have one. But you're also going to use Facebook. You know, you have, geez, I think I'm over 1,200 friends in Facebook. Not every one of them interact with me, but those that do, I certainly connect with. Instagram, Messenger, Telegram, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn. And people ask me, well, Sheila, are you on all of those things? And the answer is no, I'm not. I'm going to be really honest with you. I do Facebook, Messenger, and Telegram and WhatsApp, but only for my brother in Peru. So you don't have to go out and join social media just because you think that that's the only way that you can build this business, because that's not a truth. The next way you can build the business is going belly to belly in the real way, real everyday world. That's what I like to do more, because I really, one of my opportunities for excellence is speaking on the telephone. I'd rather not talk to people on a telephone. Maybe the old-fashioned kind that had the long 12-foot cord, but I'm not fond of using cell phones. And so I'd rather meet with somebody in person. And how do we do it? Okay. Marcia always tells us, well, act like you're a kindergartner again, because when you were a kindergartner, you didn't have too many inhibitions and you were able to walk up to somebody and say, hey, my name's Sheila. Hi, what's your name? What do you do for a living? I'm into stem cell technology. And then what would you do? That's when you would give them your card and then, or a patch, and you'd get a number. And Marcy told a really cool story. She was getting ready, I think, to fly home day before yesterday, and she went into the airport and sat down next to a lady and said, hi, my name's Marcy. Thanks for letting me sit by you. What's your name? And that was how she broke the ice. And it turned out that I think the girl's name was Ashley, had her dad had a bunch of health issues. And so Marcy allowed that conversation of just starting with, hi, my name is Marcy. Thanks for letting me sit with you. What do you do? I'm in stem cell technology. She found out that the girl was an anesthetist and that, or an anesthesiologist. And that there was an opportunity there. And so she did share. And that's called belly to belly. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to create our first list of 10. And then you're going to make another list of 10 and just keep making lists. And then you're going to help your people create their list of 10. Linking arms with your people. That is really important, because when you raise other people up through to success, then your success increases as well. All right. So we make lists in our warm market, and then we help people make lists in their warm market, and we just keep going on. Because one of the big things that Marcy has taught me is that network marketers are amazingly great list makers, okay, and script readers. So Bob, do you think that today you can get a list book and you can give me 10 names and phone numbers in your list book and write all the yummy goodness on the front page?
Already have
it. Outstanding. He can do it because he's already done it. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Are there any questions up to now? Nope. Okay. We're going to just keep rolling forward. So we've made our list, and how do we get the business cards? Well, here we are on the business card page. And when you click this link, it takes you to the latest developed business cards that we have. You don't have to use these cards. You can use any business card that you want to create or that somebody else has created. But these ones are easily grabbed. The first one here, there's our beautiful Jan. You can have your picture on the front if you'd like, and activate your own light and feel young again. It's beautiful, right? It's all about activating the light. And then on the back side, you can have Marcy's picture that shows her 10 months of chemo and steroid use for fast growing cells. And now she doesn't even look like the same person. I've had so many people say that's not the same lady to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm serious, because I'm her friend. And so those are two, that's the front and the back. You could put your own picture in there or not, or you can have no pictures at all. Power of the patch, activate your own light. And this one has your website QR code on there, and the back is X39now.com QR code. And if you just want it basic, this little patch could change your life. And there you go. So those are different ways you can have these business cards created by Sally Fung, $55 for 250 plus your shipping. You can email Sally or text or call her and get your business cards ordered up. Okay. And here is a great little script, a skit. It is kind of like a skit if you're practicing with someone or yourself. And you can say this: Hi, my name is Sheila. What's your name? What do you do for work? I'm in stem cell technology. Here's my card. I'm happy to send you information and a gift. What's your cell phone number? Do you have pain? Where's your pain at? I can totally send you something that can help with that. Oops, the wrong thing. So that's a piquing interest script that is just easy when you're out walking belly to belly. How easy is that to talk that? And I'm putting that one here in the chat for you. There you go. Can you put the verbiage for the list book in the chat? Barbara, that verbiage for the list book is on that front page there. And I'm not going backwards, but if somebody else wants to grab it and put it in, you're welcome to.
And I just want to add everything that she's putting in chat. Everything is on the website, start333biz.com. So because people always say, oh, where do you find that? Everything we're doing is in start333biz.com. So if you can't copy it from the chat, just go to the site and all the scripts are right there.
Thanks, Jan. And Marcy had just finished her 10 months, that question that's in there of chemo. So she wasn't on chemo when she started on the patch. And the picture, that very first picture was she had just finished 10 months of chemo and then the steroids. And that's an important story to know, because if you're going to choose to keep her pictures and use them, then you're going to want to be able to share that with her. Sorry, Chris, I'm not sure why you're getting booted out of the Zoom. It's nothing that I'm touching or Jan. So I know that some people have that issue. Just, remember it's Mercury retrograde and all kinds of crazy communication stuff happens during Mercury retrograde. All right, let's go back and keep going forward. All right, we are now at all the piquing interest scripts that we've got in our little fold that are here on our website for you. These first ones are piquing interest questions. And these are quick asks that you can, about specific items that you can kind of, quick fire. What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with, and then you say whatever is going on with you, so what's going on with you, Jan? Oh, my knee aches. Oh my gosh, Jan, did you know I finally found something to help my knee and now I'm not walking with a cane? It was amazing. And have you heard about stem cells? Oh, you don't know about stem cells? Well, what do you know about them? Oh, I just heard that they, we have them. Okay, well, you remember when you were a little baby, maybe you don't remember, but when you were a baby inside your mama's belly, stem cells actually turn in your eyeball or your hair. They created you. Okay, so what if you could activate your own stem cells naturally? Have you heard about the new stem cell activation technology? What if you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? And actually, here on Maui, I can activate my stem cells 2 days in a row for less than a cup of coffee. So the next asks are light asks. Have you heard about how fast light can heal your body? Have you heard about how fast light works in your body? And then business and health asks. And this is what Marcy was asking Ashley, the anesthesiologist. She wanted to know, what do you do for work? Because when you find out that they are in the health technology field in some way, boom, it's even a bigger share for you. So do you have pain? Where is your pain? Those are all asks that you can put down in your notebook if you wanted to. Put them on your cell phone, copy them, put them in your notes in your cell phone so that you can get comfortable asking the questions and sharing the information. Why does Marcy say text and talk and talk and text your script? Well, I sent out 34 texts the other day to people that I'd patched over in Lahaina, fire victims. And you want to follow up with a phone call, or if you're going to phone call first, then you follow up with text if you only have a message left. And the reason is you don't want to be spammy. Apparently, many people, I'm not one of them, but many people don't listen to their cell phone messages. And so if all you do is leave a message, then how are they even going to know if you connected with them if they're one of the people that don't listen to their messages? Okay. So text and talk and talk and text your script. And the first script is the one that we're going to focus on today. This is called the combo script, where we peak and pre-qualify all in one. Hi, Jan. I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your own stem cells to regenerate you, just like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. You can look at the pictures and watch the first 2 videos. Text me your address and I will send you a gift. Then you put your name and your phone number. And now we have other scripts here. If you found someone that is a total entrepreneur, and they really want to go at it from a business perspective, you could share this script with them. How about, I'm concerned about you. What's going on with you? What are you doing these days for fun? This could be somebody that you haven't talked to in 20 years. Stimulate conversation with them and then invite them to start X39 Now. Complimenting them. Hey, man, Jan, I know you are an amazing entrepreneur, and I really want to share this opportunity with you because I know you just can't pass up something that's really, truly amazing. Okay. The Bob Campbell script. Yesterday was great. We had Bob Campbell on the call. He doesn't patch people. He just gives them the script. Okay. And take a look at that. And then Eric Beale is awesome. And I just found out who Eric Beale's sister was, and I can't remember now, but that was really cool. And Eric, he uses startx39now.com, and he weaves his whole script in through it. And we're going to actually scroll up here and we're going to go there. For those people that have never been to startx39now.com, it is super important that you take a look and you understand the depth of this exposing site. It's an educational site. It's interactive. They click the links if they want. But I suggest that you really take time more than what we're going to do right now and go through the whole thing. Now, something that I haven't been sharing, but I really want to, is we have it in these different languages. So anyone that could need a different translation, the videos will not be in translation, but all of the print is. So that's a really wonderful opportunity to share. So here it is, patented wearable light technology. And that's a great way to literally describe the patch, right? The power of the patch, activate your own light and feel young again. Here we have 2 of the patents listed. Here's our first video. Watch this video. If you haven't seen it, please do it. It's only 2 minutes of your time. It won't take long, but it makes it a real big impact and allowing you to share this site with other people. Okay, here is our next video all about GHK copper peptide, activating your stem cells. This one's 3 minutes. And here's all those amazing pictures, okay? And part of Eric Beale's script is he actually gets them here and he will go over the pictures with them. So here, this is great. The turkey neck is receding. Women don't want turkey neck. She has shifted her whole skin, her look. She looks 20 years younger, totally amazing. I have people say that's not the same woman, and I say, yeah, it is. Look at the smile. Here is a photograph of the degenerated discs here, and all of the bones are shifting, and then it's causing those little ruffles on the spinal cord, on the nerve. Here, the bones of the neck have readjusted. The discs seem better, and look at that nerve. That spinal cord is straight. Beautiful. There's our friend Mars. 10 months chemotherapy and steroids. And she was in a really rough spot, and it wasn't long after that picture was taken that she actually got patched. And look how amazing she is today, and vibrant and healthy. This gentleman, wow, look at that. He's growing hair back there. And you can tell the color is changing as well. There's Mandy, a year and total age reversal. More turkey neck, get rid of that, gobble, gobble. Oops, where are we going? And this is one of my favorites. It kind of used to gross me out looking at this, but knowing the story behind it is pretty powerful. The parents of this little boy were introduced to Lifewave 3 weeks before this incident happened. He cut the entire top of his fingertip off. They took the tip of the finger to the doctor and asked him to sew it back on, and he refused. And they pressured him. He said, it's dead. They said, just do it. And you can see the blackness there on the fingertip. And they patched that little boy, and his finger is whole. That's a miracle to me. That is just makes me itch and want to cry when I see that picture. There's Mandy again, more turkey neck, clearing up the face with just glutathione, fast wound support, healing. The décolleté is cleaned up, surgery scars. This kid was snowboarding, hit a tree, and in 3 days, look at that. So the point here is that there are amazing pictures that you can share, learn the stories, be able to share them with other people. And I like to point this one out. Safe, no drugs or stimulants. It's non-transdermal, it's non-invasive, it's latex free, no injections. You just patch it. I'm an allergy child. I'm allergic to all different kinds of medications and different things. So for me, that is the reason I got patched to begin with. And it made a big, huge difference. This is David explaining the X39. It's an 18-minute video. I know this is Jan's favorite that she likes to share out with people. Here we have our patents, studies, age reversal, how to wear the patches, download the patching guide, and a health tracker. What to expect. This is the little cards that we'll talk about here in just a minute. And then there's more videos of people's stories, results, all kinds of stuff here, okay? So it's really, really important to get over there and take a look at Start X39. All right, 3 ways that you can share stories and different links with your team or with people that you are bringing to Lifewave, introducing it. You can come over here and you can join Telegram. If you have Apple, this is the app for Apple. And if you have Android, this is the app for the Android. Once you download that, come back over here and then join these different links. These are channels. This is our team communications channel. Evolve Stories, that's where we put, I know there's at least 1,000 podcasts here where people are sharing their stories. If that's 2 people a podcast, that's 2,000 stories minimum in there, probably more close to 3,000 or 4,000. And this is where our business trainings live. Click that link and you can find the link to all the trainings. The practitioners group, our before and after pictures, that's really cool. And then we have one in Spanish as well. Join our Facebook team, Team Evolve. Click that link if you're on Facebook, and then our YouTube channels. This is the companies. That's Marcy and Peters, Dr. Stacy, Susan Allen, and mine. All right, so I want to go over to the office area now. So in about 15, 19 minutes, we're going to be heading to the team office and to the office hours of work. And what we do during office hours is all those little scripts that you have seen, we can utilize those to text people, email people, and we're actually going to do the work in the next hour. So in the foundational training hour, we teach you what you're going to do. And in the office hours, we go to work. Sorry, people keep texting me about the podcast tonight. So it's the same link that we have for this call right here. And in office hours, that is where we have our gifting program. And for those of you who are new, Jan, can you tell us how many we're going to be sharing today, or do you want to wait until we actually get into office?
Let's wait till office.
Sounds good. All right. So for those people that have no idea what we're doing in office hours, Jan takes orders for gifting people. And when she sends out a gift, it arrives in one of these light blue envelopes to your person. So you can say, hey, Susie, since you gave me your address, I'm now sending you out a package, a gift, and it's going to arrive in that light blue envelope. All right. That way, put that in their head so they have an expectation to receive a light blue envelope. Inside the envelope, it has the gifting envelope, and on the front of it, it talks all about the X39 patch, wearing them, using them, what they do for you. And then inside, get them all in my order. The first thing we got is the what to expect card. And some people have said, oh, they're hard to read. Well, you know what? We're getting them changed to 5x7. They're going to be coming down the pipe real soon. I'd say 2 or 3 weeks. And it's really awesome, though, because these little cards allow people to have a physical, visceral experience where they're touching and reading, and you can work with them on the phone right from these cards. The next one we have is the picture card. And on the back of that, super important, is the health tracker. And excuse me, the health tracker, people say, well, why is that important? Well, we don't have an expectation. I never allow people to expect that they're going to feel anything. I do suggest that they write down the quality of their sleep before they patch, even with 2 patches, their energy, vitality, all these little things. If you allow them to put that down before, if they do have better sleep, they're going to say, wow, I did have better sleep. That's amazing. Or, wow, I was able to get up right away in the morning instead of dragging buns. So that's on that one. This is the all product card, and it shows all of the different patches that we have, shows aloe vera and the aromatherapy mists. And then this is our order card or price list. On the front, it's the standard Teams ordering system, and the back, it has information on customizing a silver pack. So you get all of those cards. They will receive those in a gift bag or in the envelope, and then Jan puts in based on what patches she has in her inventory at that moment. Usually it'll be 2 X39 patches and 2 Eon patches. And here is the gifting form link. And this will go up into the chat once we hit office hours. And we're going to take you right over there now. So if somebody's weird email comes up, just ignore that. It doesn't matter. But the first thing you'll have is a daily code. And we do that because you have to be present during the office hours to use office hours. And it's not for you to just go sending across all of the teams. It's a personal thing. You do the work, you get the privilege of Marcy's generosity and Jan's hard work. So first you're going to put your first name, then your last name, and then your phone number. And the reason that we want you to put the little bars, it shows the example 808-793-7901 is because Jan prints your name and your phone number right here. And that way it's right in their hand and they can call you up. Okay. And there it is. Look at that. Easy peasy, but that's part of all that work that Jan does for us. Oh, you're locking my light over. So receiver's first name. If it's Susie, you're going to put Susie and then Jones for her last name. But let's say you've got two people in the house, Susie and Bob Jones, married couple, both would like to have patches. You're going to put on the receiver's first name, Susie and Bob, and then you'll put Jones on the last name. Let's say it's Susie Jones and Bob Smith. You will write Susie Jones on the first line for receiver's first name and Bob Smith for the receiver's last name, so that it's two different people.
And it counts as two different gifts.
And it counts as two different gifts. And this is the most critical, I'd say, most important area of all. If you're getting someone, I just had this happen to me yesterday. My husband tried shipping a box 2 times he's been, today will be his third. The wrong address was given to me. I wrote it down the way he went to the post office, and the post office lady says, no, it's not right. So we come back, I see, oh, I missed a 0 on the original I thought it was 4 digits. It was 5-digit address. We changed that. And then he came back yesterday, and now my husband's frustrated because he waited in line for an hour and the person had given me the wrong zip code. It was off by 1 digit. It was supposed to be a 5 and it was a 6. So my point in sharing this story is make sure you've got the right address. If you are on the phone with them and they tell you an address and you write it down, repeat it back. If you're standing in front of them and they write their address down on something for you and you don't understand what they're writing, repeat it back. Okay. It's really important because Jan's going to show you a fistful of returns. She gets them every single day. People don't put the right address. And so it's wasting envelopes, it's wasting postage, and then it's wasting Jan's time because she will actually photograph them, send you a message and say, hey, something didn't happen and this person isn't correct. So we know you got fistfuls. Make sure if you have a unit number, apartment number, suite number, it goes right here. Your city, your 2-state abbreviation, your state's 2-letter abbreviation, and your zip code, and then you're going to hit submit. And
make sure that you ask them if they've moved, because a lot of times I get them back saying they moved, can't forward. I got 2 back yesterday that said the address was a vacant lot. Make sure you double check your numbers, that you didn't transpose anything, because I don't touch anything. I print right from what you send me. So I make mistakes, but I don't make mistakes on the addresses because I just take what you gave me and hit a button. I forget to put stamps on. I screw stuff up, but I don't screw that up.
That's right. It's one of those old adages of garbage in, garbage out, right? If you don't get it right, then it's going to come out wrong to begin with. So that's pretty much for our new people today. You're going to be gifting, and we will, in a week, you're going to be following up because those people that you've gifted today, the gifts have been sent out, and it's really critically important. And I cannot emphasize this for everybody, whether you're new or old. It is critically important that you write down the gift, the date that you requested the gift, and the name and the address, the phone number, that information in your book. And the reason you want to do that is because it's not Jan's job to follow up whether that person received the gift or how long it's going to take. That's your job. Okay.
Or if you even remembered that you sent it. I have people that call, can you check to see if I did a gift request for this person? I send out thousands. I have like over 30,000 people that I've sent. I mean, like, it's insane. So when you ask me to check on something, I need the date that you requested, but don't ask me to check to see if you sent somebody something you think maybe it was the month of November. I'm not going through every day in November looking for somebody. Sorry. I love you guys, but I have a limit.
But she's got other things. She's got envelopes to stuff. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the next level. We're kind of like in kindergarten if you're new and gifting and learning all of that today. And for those of you that are here to follow up, what we need now is this tool. If you have this tool, let's see it. It's called your follow-up clipboard. And I know Jan's got one. There's hers. And here is where you get this information. And I'll put the links into chat if they don't get in there. But the first thing, there's your electronic gifting envelope. That is the gift that Jan's sending out, right? And so Susie Jones, she just got hers. I'm on the phone with her. I'm brand new. And I'm saying, okay, Susie, grab your envelope. And you're going to wear those for 12 hours on to activate and 12 hours off to repair. I could just read this to her because guess what this is? It's called a script. And network marketers, we make this and we read scripts. Okay. The next page. Ooh, awesome. Just got that email from Lifewave that I got paid. Yay. We like those emails, don't we? The next thing we have is, again, that what to expect flyer. So everything that is in our little envelope that Jan sends, the before and after tracker with pictures, are all on these PDFs. The all products flyer, the order form. And I'd like you to take a look at this because a lot of people in the beginning don't quite understand this part of it. Come on, order form. Everybody see that? Can you guys see that? I hope so. Okay, so what's really important on this order form is these little yellow footballs, because that's highlighting different points that you can share with people. Okay, retail, wow, it's almost 150, 149.95, or you can be a preferred customer for $119.90 and then $99.95 a month plus shipping and tax. Here's your packages. We like to call them wholesale members. I do anyway, because people like that versus saying it's a distributor. No, you're just being a wholesale member. And we recommend the silver package. That's why it is highlighted. And I want you to see over here on the right, the big football says one sleeve of X39 or X49 equals 2 sleeves of any other supportive patches. Why is that important? It's important because let's say the person that you are helping really could use Eon and X39 to start off with. And why would we want Eon? Because Eon is an anti-inflammatory and a stress reliever. And when it goes in and removes inflammation, it literally opens a pathway up for those regenerated stem cells to come in and do their work a little bit easier. Okay. So it's important to know because you could do a silver kit with 2 sleeves of X39 and 2 sleeves of Eon. And for your 3rd month, we're going to put you onto a monthly order. Okay. People, a lot of people get kind of antsy and pull back when you say auto ship. So if you can shift it to a monthly order or a subscription, your verbiage will help them out. Okay. All right. So the last thing is, this actually shows different ways that you can build the packs. And what it's doing, it right here, $299.95, that's the silver cost as a wholesale, and $499.95 is a gold. But in the top, when you look at this, it says dynamic duo. What you're doing is 1 X39 and four sleeves of Eon. The value is $469. That's a lot different, isn't it? So you can show that the value of what they're getting retail is greater than the price of the wholesale kit. Let me see. You might want to mention that new people that they cannot show that the patch is cured. Right. We don't talk about curing things. When you have a minute, can you help me find the patch and podcast? Yeah, I will help you put it. I'll put it up in a minute. I do not understand the chat sent by Nancy Rimble. I thought we would share the information. Claim to cure. And you basically talk about symptoms, correct? Thanks, Jen, for grabbing that. Can you put the verbiage for the list book in the chat? Okay. So, Bob, are you able to do those things that we talked about today? You probably already have because you already got your notebook and stuff. I feel like you are a go-getter. Do we have any questions from you, Bob, on what I've shared today?
No, I've been doing this for a while.
Okay.
Just new to this particular group here, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay on any longer. I got another appointment I got to go to. So,
Okay. Well, thank you for being my go-to person today. And Jan, do we have anything else before we stop the recording and head into office hours that I spaced? Oh, business bag. I forgot to share about the business bag. We should probably do that.
It's
Or do we?
fine with me.
Yeah, Jan's like, don't share yet. I don't got anything. Okay, but I am going to share just because I want, if Marcy watched this and I didn't do that, she'd say, what?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a shipment of more materials.
More materials. Okay, so the business bags, of course, mine is downstairs because I don't use it in my office upstairs. I take it out with me. Excuse me, but the business bag is basically the gifting envelope that you send out, okay? And Jan creates these for you. And they have the 4 different cards. As soon as this, it'll come up soon, I'm sure. But you get the 4 different cards and you get 10 each of the 4 different cards. You get this little, a whole sheet. So that's 30 stickers that have your last name, first name, phone number, etc. on it. And then you get this great little black zipper bag. And
Don't get any patches. No
you don't
patches
get
come in the business bag.
you don't get any patches, but you do get those nifty little plastic baggies. Okay.
The
And
5x7s, I'm not sure if they're going to be in my next delivery or not.
okay.
I'm taking whatever Sally has ready to ship me. As Marcy says, she'd rather have you have the materials in your hand than wait a month to get the new size. So
Okay. Well, I think that's a good thing. So if you are wishing to order the business bag so that you can have these little envelopes already made up and you're out belly to belly and you have patches in your bag and you can share. And that's why we do these. Okay. So you can order 2 and you must, the only way you can order the business bags is through email. And you have to email Jan your name, address, and phone number, and you can order 2 of the business bags at one time, and that's the maximum. But again, no patches are included. I got someone a couple of weeks ago, Jan, I didn't even share this with you. Somebody messaged me railing at me because they didn't receive patches in their business bag. And I copied and highlighted the part that says you don't get patches, okay? That's your expense. So that is our training for today. The business bags will be changed eventually to that size. So can you please go over the order for me again with the footballs, especially the bigger football on the right side, or I'll be on this call tomorrow. So real quick, who was asking that? Maria. Okay, so the yellow football here, it just says that 1 sleeve of X39 equals 2 sleeves of supportive patches. That just means that you can order 1 of the $99.95 X39, or it equals 2 of the sleeves that cost $69.95, whether that's Alavita, Eon, Icewave, glutathione, SP6, any of the other things that are not X39 or X49, it's 1 to 2, okay? Biz bags are awesome. Gave almost all of mine out a few days ago. Perfect. Good job. All right. So this is training. I'm thankful that you all joined us today because you're going to be able to get a better handle on getting your business rocking and rolling. Remember, this is foundational training. And thank you for joining Jan and I. And we are going to get ready to roll into office hours now.
We need word.